Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2 of my completely solo rogue playthrough. And before we get rocking and rolling, hold on one moment. Get Scampy to say hello. This episode, we're going to focus on leveling a bunch of stuff up, getting our food preparations going, and starting to level some of our important stuff. So, Scampy, let them know. Let's go. Oh, wow. He's in it. All right. So, we'll start off by picking up some of the stuff that we previously got into here. And we actually have 2 of our feat points that we hadn't used yet. So, first off, let's get into a couple of the feats that we can do. So we do want to increase our evasion pretty early on, but these middle feats, these special feats that you'll find here, are pretty important. So these are the ones that you're going to want to focus on when you first get started. So nullifying curses could be okay, but in mid-game, that's going to be pretty much null and void. You'll be able to pretty easily remove your own curses. We're going to try not to use heavy armor, so I'm going to stay away from that. Lonely Soul is pretty good for us, because I'm not going to have any stuff going on, and any people following me. Hey, off the table. Okay. But mostly I want to focus on stuff like Scavenger. So, good stuff gotten from dismantling traps. And then the other one that I want to get early on would be Model Follower. So, always praying at the end of each day. That's going to be big for when I do start off with my first god. So we're going to just go ahead and pick that up. So start off just knocking out some of these feats. And I did want to keep some rods, I had said. We do have our bill of 25 orens. And I am going to go ahead and go pay that first, because why not? So, we'll rock and roll out into the world. Nice. So now we are just running around leveling stuff. Kill the puppy. Did you just do something bad? So, some of the things that you're going to do in this game are going to affect your karma. Karma can be found in that character menu on your profile page. And you'll see that I'm at Karma 42. The only reason that's of note is because if you get negative karma, it's the altar of healing. If you get negative karma, then you won't be able to have access to the towns, which is not a big deal to some people. But early on, especially for newer players, that is going to be a big deal. Okay, we're going to run away from this crab. He's not taking any damage. I think we should be able to make it all the way over to this town. Oh, we actually got a Jur of Healing person here. Oh. So we'll just crawl up. Like I said before, no death penalty, but getting over there is going to be pretty tough. And because we're not doing any followers, then these little spot hidden and stuff like that that we're going to be picking up, we can just chuck those right down. And we will go ahead and cook this meat. We can eat that, and we'll lay back down. Now, I could load and not deal with that death at all, but I'm just going to keep playing just to show that it's not that big of a deal to die. Of course, if you would prefer to, you can just load at that point. And what I'm doing here is I'm just leveling up some of my stuff. I can always run back here. And they will take care of this crab now. There we have it. Oh, one thing I do need. Since we did get all of those silk fibers, you see how this will say pleasant for healing. When we craft bandages out of this, they will also have pleasant level 4 healing. So now, if we do get injured or anything like that, I'll use a bandage there. It actually heals quite a bit more, 49 plus 5. Pretty nice. And we are filled currently. But let's go ahead and just grind out some more levels before we keep going. I'm going to try to dig a little deeper into this cave, and let's see if we can't just get a little bit of equipment to put on our character. Here we have this. We got some new shoes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if we can get lucky, we could actually get some decent, blue or yellow kind of items down here. But mostly what we're doing is just leveling up some of our skills. Alright, what I'll do is I'll kind of stop here, and I'll come back shortly as I have some new information for you. But what I'm going to be doing is just running back and forth, grinding levels, so I'll see you shortly. I'll be right back. You can watch me go super fast speed. Alright, we're back. So, we grabbed up some loot from down below, which is great. Oh, we got some darkness resistance boots even. Bam! We have a blessed cup of tea. Let's go ahead, just make a little bit more space to put stuff. So we'll grab up our carpenter's table, and you see a wooden box. We're going to need nails, and we're going to need planks. So, come down here. We'll take these granite stones, cut them. That was not part of it, but we got that knocked out at least. Some rosewood logs, some oak logs. There we have it. And we needed nails also, which is at the Tinker's bench, and you'll make those out of bones early on. Okay, and now we can make 2 more wooden boxes. And we're just gonna stack them. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of keep almost everything for right now. Ether bolt stuff we can get rid of. Bottle of chili, that's pretty good for early on. Divine wisdom, we don't need to keep control on. Potions of blindness and confusion, I don't think I need to be saving those just yet. I mean, maybe if I come across a stronger enemy, I guess. The books I can read just to increase my reading skill. An acid-proof liquid, and poisons. I would like to do a playthrough or be able to put my poisons actually on my weapons. That would be pretty cool. But currently we'll just sell them. And then we'll read this. It might confuse us or something else. I gained some Cure Minor Wound, which I'm not really going to be using, but at least I learned it, I guess. And then we'll go ahead and take a nap. Alright, hello puppy. Okay, our tomatoes have grown 3 out of 3. That's great. We do have a couple quests. Ashlyn wants us to go to a cave called Namel, and we've learned about our tax obligation. Let's see if we can get across the land now and pay our taxes for the first time. Fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and eat this truffle. And we'll eat this tomato. Okay. We'll just go ahead and move away from him. Fighting him would be a good idea, but we just want to survive this run out here. And there we have it. We made it to town. And he is standing on the tax chest, but we'll go ahead and pay that. Let's see if they have some quests that we can knock out here. He wants a longbow, vegetable soup. Hello. We don't have any stuff that we want to be doing here just yet. So I do have 2,500 orens, 32 gold bars, which is good, but we only have 3 of these silver coins. That is something we need more of now. Which I believe there's a guard there. We could probably head down to this town down here, Willow, and see about doing quests here as well. Sometimes they have killing monster quests. So this guy wants us to get 17. This guy wants 17. And what I'm doing is I'm accepting quests where they just want us to kill monsters in general. And this person wants us to kill 19. So we just picked up 3 quests, and those quests are for this town. So we will get influence for this town by completing these quests. Okay, and that town is Willow. So if I just stop somewhere out here and I start killing... Ooh, that was a big mistake. Oh, I'm going to load on this one, because we're just here at Willow. Maybe I shouldn't have, actually. We might not get the same quests. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Same ones. Okay. Or I could try to do a music quest to get 150 points. That's funny. Let's try it. Okay, so these music quests, they drop you in somewhere and ask you to play for people. I have no music skill, so they are not going to be happy. I'll actually show you guys how to do music and practice and everything in a safe way so that they don't just kill you. Because that's what they did there. They hated my music so much that they just killed me. Okay. We'll head back outside of town again. Come on. We're actually going to save. Sleep. And we're hungry again. Ooh, turkey. Oh. We'll go ahead and turn that off for now. Got my evasion up. That's great. Oh. Petite. Dodo might be actually kind of tough for us to kill. Let's try. Easy. Sam. We do have an evolved orc. We are not strong enough to kill him. But as you can see, as we're killing monsters here, my regular patrol quests and my little good deed quests are on the left here, and they're moving along. Oh, this guy got us. Not even close. The guy almost got us. This guy's getting beat on. Okay. Strategy is something you're just going to be leveling up when you do your auto combat, which is what I'm doing. Auto combat is completely optional. And realistically, what I'm leveling up is this strategy here. I like to use the auto combat, but if you don't, you just kind of like the combat where it you take an action, then they take an action, etc. Then do it that way, and you won't level up your strategy at all. But then you get to pick every single thing that you're doing. So, completely optional for you, however you like to play. Blank. That's going to be happening as we're making our way through this game quite a bit, because we've got no followers, nobody tanking for us. Okay, same stuff in there. Oof. Close one. We got a shirt. Let's go over here. We are very hungry. Go ahead and hallucinate our butt off here. Yeah, I don't think that's actually a blade. It's a public performer. We're still hallucinating. Here's a goblin that looked like a centaur. Because we are hallucinating from the mushroom. This is the flying frog that looks like a penguin. We have a devoted putitoro, and a bear cub will come. Bear cub, yeah, it was a questionable fight, actually. And this is a duck that looks like a chess piece. What do we got here? Beth Petite. And this is a rabbit. Alright, we are done hallucinating now, thankfully. You run away. Okay. We have 5 platinum coins now. We learned how to make a modern chair. That's great. That could be bad. Go ahead and save there. Keep it rocking and rolling. You know what I'll do is I'll activate my poison arrow here. So now when I fight, I'll just one-shot that guy. He's got really strong protective value. However, his defensive, or his magic defense essentially, is really low. So if you can use magic on characters like that, that is ideal. Go ahead and collect this pasture. At some point we're going to be feeding some livestock, so as you can see now, we're hitting stuff a little bit harder. That's good. Okay, you'll see these things drop. I believe I talked about this last episode. I'm just going to mention it again. This is a card. As I pick this up, it vanishes. The reason for that is I clicked a journal. I went to my card codex and I auto-collected cards on pick. Now, that was a spotted spider one. It shows how many you've killed, how many cards you own, and then as you start collecting these, you'll get bonuses. Ooh, a blade. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, he almost got us. That guy will kill us, actually. You'll get bonuses from killing them. So loot bonuses, loot drop bonuses, stuff like that. So, worth collecting the cards into there. So again, I'll turn on my poison arrow here and one-shot him. That sound was us completing actually 2 of these quests, and you'll see if I just keep running around, I leave these things back here. The things from your quests automatically drop on the ground. You have to run them back over or pick them up to actually receive the awards. There we go, got our character filled. And we're actually at 17 of 19. Whew! That was a tough boy. And that is 19 of 19. So we have completely finished off those quests then. So we need to start putting some stuff into these. Problem is, at some point, okay, we've got plat coins again. These furniture tickets and stuff like that we are going to want. We're going to go ahead and read this ancient book. I think it ate a bunch of our mana. That's okay. Early on, the books are going to do some weird stuff to you. We'll go ahead and read again. Oh, we got through that one. I'm just chucking random stuff into here. You'll find these treasure maps early on also. You can look at them and figure out where they are, but I would suggest just taking them and putting them in your base in a shared container. Um, the puppy that you saved from the cave. Oh. He has the ability to take those treasure maps and automatically find stuff. So all you'll do is run back home. We got a new bill. This puppy, and I'll show you the reason we have the resident board is you can see some of this stuff. So in your workplace, it shows that he has work exercise, natural power generation. That's great. That adds power to our lands. His hobby, however, is treasure hunt. And he can, 1, produce treasure maps, and 2, auto-collect treasure. So you just put your treasure map in a box, like this, and he will go find it. And a lot of times in here or something, you'll find treasure, boxes, stuff like that. We'll put this in here. The stone chair we'll get rid of. The skins and stuff we'll keep. A lot of this stuff you are going to want to keep. Empty bottles, book piles, everything like that is stuff that you'll actually want to keep. Okay, we got some gloves. They've got some memory and mind resistance. Awesome. Look, we got a raw food shirt that actually is rotting. And once your pasture is at growth 3, you can go ahead and collect that. My harvesting is too poor, I guess, to collect any of that, or did I put that in a different bag? Oh. I have some other stuff in here too. A masterpiece signboard. Cool. Sold. We have a book of Ice Touch. Let's see if we can get through this. And we'll put our money in here. We do run the risk of losing all this if this container gets destroyed, but we're taking the risk. And then we will actually cook this meat. Nothing wrong with having some charisma. And I really thought we did distribution food higher on this. Huh. Okay. Excellent. And we'll actually cook up this fruit also. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Now it went in there. Now we'll go ahead and sleep. And you see we're starting to build up some gunk around. That's okay. And we're going to just move this because I can't see what I'm getting here. What was this? Got a thing about the cassette tapes. Now at our quest board, you're going to get random stuff that people want, and that's why we're keeping all these things, because a lot of the stuff that we find here can be needed on quests. So Got some rotten mushrooms and stuff. That's actually good. Hey, come here. This dodo meat, if you're wondering why your character is really overweight, it's probably because of something like dodo meat. As you can see, each one of these weighs 8.1. So it's considered like dinosaur meat. So really heavy. If you're wondering why the heck everything is so heavy, that would be why. Why the heck you're running out of space. He's a mercenary. Here's the trainer. Okay. So we did learn our appraising, and we haven't really learned anything else. We have 10 platinum coins. Now, normally I would urge you to learn something like symbiosis or riding right now. These two, symbiosis is awesome. Say if you have the little girl or whatever pet, you can parasite them onto you, and you are two people standing in one spot. It's super good. I already learned weightlifting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to save my coins right now. We got some new shoes. And we got an amulet also that has some charisma. I really do want to keep it to 2 short swords, so I'm not going to be equipping any of this stuff that is technically an upgrade. We'll see what this guy has. Waste sorting campaign, probably pretty good. Encourages residents to separate their waste. And the legendary heirloom. And we'll take that. We might as well. So what these are is stuff that you can apply directly to your town. So I'm going to read these here. And then these are actually going to show up here. So I learned this legacy one. Increase the number of heirlooms assessed. And I learned a couple of these policies, which I have just 7 administrative points right now. So I could do growth boost, weed pulling campaign, strict anti-littering. I could do my waste sorting campaign. And this will all apply. This is the list of policies, and there's a lot of them in the game that you can apply to your game. And now I have a weed pulling campaign also, which means my guys will go around and actually pull up these weeds. But let's just knock a couple of them out right now. Especially the flowers. Because now I can take these flowers and I can sell them. But we're not exactly hurting just yet for money or anything like that. And garbage you can just throw in this chest. That's just fine. So, I'm going to fast forward now. We're going right back to the puppy cave. Run it back. Do it again. I'll see you shortly. Okay. That was just a nice little bit of leveling. I'm going to just read up these ice arrows things if I can. I'm accidentally summoning monsters because I just don't know how to read. Oh, this was spider silk. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. And we'll go ahead and quick craft some more bandages. I'm just going to make some regular old bandages. There we go. We can see we've got those. And I'm going to do something different now. I'm going to try to go to a new town. I should be able to make it. And pick up something important for myself. Oh, we got a dagger. Very cool. It does cost 1,200. But it's 1d9. It is a granite. It increases my dexterity and negates confusion. We're actually just going to take that, pop it on there. And the limestone one will be our second one. So we have a nicer dagger now. Whenever you're in town, you see these vases early on, definitely worth coming through, smacking them. Here's a couple again. And we want to come over to this interesting maiden of the night and tell her, I want to join the Thieves Guild. Now, what that's going to give us, once we've completed the accumulation of negative 100 karma over time, it's going to give us access to the Thieves Guild and the stuff that's down there. Now, there is other ways to get down there, too. There is this way over here, which you go into this room, and there is a underground thing here. But that was just letting me know I was in deep water. This is the Thieves Guild down here. And basically, we can almost always buy lockpicks from this person, which obviously is very valuable early on. But this is also the person that we sell anything we steal to. And we can actually ask them also where their trainer is. And we'll run straight there. So here's the trainer. We don't have access just yet to this trainer. But we do have sleight of hand already. So what we can do is come into a place like this. And I'm going to save before I start working at this. And I'm just going to start stealing things. Now this is reducing my karma overall, and that's actually what we want. But we need to keep track of it. So I'm at 38 karma. I do not want that to go below 0. And you can increase your karma by just clearing dungeons and stuff like that. Including completing quests, I believe, too. So what I'm doing is I'm tanking my karma right now. Keep an eye on it. 33. And if I don't want to keep doing that, I can go like this. I can go, oops, I apologize, to my widgets. I can hit R on this, and I could take a look, and yeah, I want to keep track of this karma. It's at 33. So I just can't pick those up. They're too heavy. And when you do steal stuff, it will say stolen goods on it. And that's kind of how you know that it's stolen. So I'm just going through here, and this is still in the Thieves Guild area, and I'm just stealing everything. And I'm going to go ahead and save again, just in case I get caught. And I can see my karma's at 24. But I'm gaining points towards this quest, which is exactly what I want. There's a lot of easy ways, actually, to lose karma. We got our pickpocket up to 5. That's great. The easiest way to lose karma, in my opinion, without really having to pay too close attention to it, is eating cat meat. Or cat eggs. If you eat cat meat or cat eggs, yo, get out of the way. Oh, she doesn't let you past yet. That's hilarious. Okay. I'm not technically supposed to be in here yet, so I have to come out this way. Whoop. Alright. We have our quest, which is accumulate karma. That's what we wanted. Let's see if we can make it all the way up to our next quest without dying. You can see we're getting a little bit stronger now. Oh yeah. Now up here is this town called Port Capul. And in Port Capul, it's actually one of my favorite towns. I really like this little town. But it has the Fighters Guild. And you say, I want to join the Fighters Guild. So that is going to give us a quest of Hunt Yeeks. So once we've completed this Hunting Yeeks quest, light armor. Oh, we have not learned two-handed. So that is something we definitely want to learn. There we go. So, whenever you come across these blankets, just take them. Every single time. That's cold-proof blankets. Makes it so that if something AoEs cold breath or anything on you, it can destroy items in your inventory. This will prevent an item from being destroyed. Same with fireproof. That prevents fire from destroying your items. Really good. Really good. Magic by 3. This has got some DV back gear. Sure, why not? Okay. This has got some sound resistance and some magic on it. But we do already have decent gloves, so we'll just leave that. Cool. We're moving on up. Another town we can come to is this, Aquilitioli. And why our health is going down and then back up like that, We're auto using our oak bandages, so. This town is also a really nice one. Um, this board almost always has kill monsters you come across quests, which this one has 3, 4 of them this time. So that's quite a bit. So I'll be right back shortly, and I'll be knocking out these quests. Okay, we have made it back home. And again, we'll want to go ahead and just put some of this stuff away. All looks pretty much like junk, but will be helpful later. We got a suspicious book. And we can actually take this package then, put it as another thing for us. And as we're running around, we'll identify this suspicious book too. So, one more thing, we got another feat point. So, there is a few things that we could do here. We could do charisma and have animals start talking. I think deep sleeper is really good. This increases stamina recovery, but increases your chance of learning a recipe. That's huge. And this is higher item quality at gathering spots for Scavenger 2, and moderate chance to obtain materials when dismantling traps. That is definitely what we want. Now let's check how many. We have 14 platinum coins again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run. Let's actually go up here to this town. This is called Yoan. And this is actually a really nice place to get a mount. They have they're famous for their horses here. Now, this fountain would be an awesome thing to get for my base, but we don't have enough money just yet for anything fun like that. The trainer's always right here, and we can start looking at our fishing and our farming levels. So those are going to be important for me. So I'm going to start leveling these things. So I used my coins for those. And you come across this stuff like this early on, just pick it up. That's 6 meals right there. Better than anything we can craft. Same with this. So now some of the other stuff that we come across, we can just sell, which is great. Altar of the Void. Remember, we're looking for Altar of Luck early on here. We want to start with the Luck God. I'm going to go ahead and just eat this roasted blueberry. We're going to sell these other things for now because we have these 12 meals that are just great. We have a 500 Orin tax bill that we can go and pay. And this is actually good timing to go pay this because we want to try to get enough tickets for that area to actually... Oh, we got a gene. Enough tickets for that area to actually bring the tax chest home. So we don't need to come running over to Mycelia over and over and over, right? So here we are, Mycelia. Here's our tax bill paid again. And we kind of, a lot of times just hope that they have some monster killing quests for us. I don't really like to do the quests where you... I'm gonna take a big shot here and re-roll this. That was my only one. Quickly exterminate monsters in a certain area. A large number of monsters are breeding. Monsters appearing around my home. So these are 3 quests that, because we got lucky, just re-rolling, picked up all my lockpicks, little jerk. So I'll be right back shortly, and I'm going to knock out these 3 quests. Okay. We have knocked out those quests. So we did get, as a reward, 1 furniture ticket of Mycelia, which is great. We also got a strange gold coin. That's fantastic. Got to put those back in there. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come here to the secretary, and I'm going to trade 1 of my influence for another furniture ticket. So now I have 2 furniture tickets of Mycelia. Now, I can look, and this cool tax chest, I think because it's cool, costs an additional ticket. But it is what it is, because I have enough. So, we'll go back to her wares. We'll get another one. And we got a cool tax chest. And that's what you do with your furniture tickets. You trade them for anything in the town. They all cost something. Oh. We'll just check the baker, see if he has any decent foods for us. Strength, potency, perception, endurance, dexterity. These are basically perfect for us. So we'll go ahead, and I recommend early in the game purchasing items, but cooking ingredients that you find. A rabbit. Come here. Give me that. We got Altar of Machine. We are looking for luck. Lady Luck. So, we're back to base now. Let's get this tree out of the way. Kind of irritating, right? We'll go ahead and hit N, put all our stuff away. Now, we got this tax chest. So, we can just grab this, put this on the ground. Now, if we ever have to pay our taxes, we can do so from right here. We don't have to travel. That is big. And unfortunately, this is a cursed book, so I'm not going to read it. So, we are at negative 20 out of 100 karma. And let's just try to knock out a cave. So this time I'm not going to speed up. Y'all can stick with me. Altar of Earth. Okay. Remember, I'm still looking for that Altar of Luck. Luck is my first chosen god that I would like. Okay. He didn't steal anything. That's good. He minced. He got minced there. Okay, look, our light armor's skilling up. That's great. Okay, he didn't get anything. And remember, we're picking up all of our cobwebs. The reason you guys can stick with me on this one, as you can see, these other dungeons are different from Puppy Cave. They do have a completion point right away. These strife shrines we got to be careful of. So actually, what I'll do is I'll save before I attack these strife shrines. They can spawn anything, and this is something you can actually save scum to. So, learn how to make poster. Okay. We'll go ahead and eat one of these foods. This is going to be super helpful for leveling our skills. So I'm going to save and then pop this shrine. So it gave us a Beth Poutine. Which we were able to kill. But that could be a lot of different stuff that you could get from that. And as you can see now, we're making our way through pretty handily. Like it's not that difficult for us just to kind of get through this stuff now, which is a good indication that we're leveling along. That's great. Okay, let's head down to the next level. Again, I'm going to save first, just because I'd rather not do all that again. This guy could be rough. If you ever get in trouble like this and you're not sure what to do, just go back upstairs. I guess we're not going to do that this time. So I think that noise, because I'm not super positive, that noise could be me counterattacking. like, because I know evasion is what it is, right? That's up there. But I don't see like a parry or anything yet. But that might be what I'm actually doing. The reason I say might be is because I'm not sure. Now, this guy, the sparkly dude we killed here, was the end of the dungeon, actually. So we could leave now. I'm just going to explore to see what else was down here. But you can tell by the music also that we have slain the monster in this dungeon, and we actually got to the point where this one is complete. And you get a karma bump for that. You can see we're up to 32 again. And we just leveled appraising also by just running around with stuff that needs to be identified in our backpacks. That's why we took that skill. And currently, appraising gets up to level 20. And you can't finish off appraising just yet in the game. So that's not actually implemented. In case you're wondering why you're not identifying certain things in your inventory, that's why. We can't do it too far along just yet. Okay. Good thing we just saved. Okay. I think what we'll do is... Wait, this mushroom can attack from far away. Okay, so that noise is less critting, actually. And we could pick up, like, the bones and stuff in here, too. Alright, I'm gonna use a scroll of return. Just head back to the meadow. We completed this cave, and there we have it. Oops. That nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Scroll of Uncurse we'll keep for a little bit. Also, Potion of Hero. We will keep. Oh, wow, we just got a skill of Book of Regeneration. That's great. Alright, we're trying to learn stuff that just teleported us. We did learn weakness, so that's good. That comes from will, though. And what I mean by that is, if you mouse over it, the attribute is will that it uses. So, not super good for us. We're not stacking will. Magical short bow. Dirty water. This Potion of Hero we'll just keep. Say we keep like a potion bag here. This will be potions and the scrolls that we want to keep. Okay. Do we have oh yeah, we have 11 coins again. Okay. And we'll just keep this stuff for now. We could technically just identify it like this. Take the rod, use it, use it, use it, use it. There, we've used up the rod. These we're going to sell. That chest piece will pop on. It's made of raw food. So it's going to rot. That's actually terrible. Yeah, we'll go ahead and read this, and it'll do something. Okay. cook this food that we have. And I'm just cooking all of it because I want to level my cooking. I believe we took cooking already. I could check that quick. We'll go ahead and sell all that. Just doing it to level the skill. And we go down here. Oh, here's a cat. Now the reason I killed that cat is because it was going to cost me karma. This child is really pissed that I killed his cat. Oh, so we'll kill him too. And he shouted, "Mom." This is the town, I believe, with the cooking trainer. See if I just remember off the top of my head. Yeah, here's cooking. So we had not learned it yet. Okay. And then alchemy, sculpting, jewelry, weaving. We're not going to use any of that stuff just yet. Although this is just crafting for bandages. Okay. Because we do need more bandages. How was your journey? It was good, dude. It's real good. Alright, let's head back up, steal some more stuff, because I want to get lockpicking. See what she's got? She's got a shield. We're not going to use that. Back down we go. Oh, this stuff hasn't actually regenerated in here yet. That's okay. We'll come back. We've got 8 of 20 of these yeeks. So at the moment, let's just keep farming. Come here, bear cub. We have a level 2 dungeon here. We'll go ahead and get to the bottom of this. Hey. He steals a scroll of return and escapes laughing. And there it is. We learned how to make wooden box. We got blinded there. We are getting stun locked. We need to get rid of this. Got him. That was brutal. We got some spider webs down here too. A yeek! That's 13 to 20. Something that's actually really good about these dungeons too is you can collect all these chemicals. Now these chemicals are almost all going to be pots of dirty water now, but some of them are actual things that you can get. But you can turn all of them into just random potions. And we're down here, we'll go ahead and save. Getting our strategy leveled. this point, when we find these traps, we want to be grabbing them all up. Here's some chemicals again. Okay, here comes the boss. We have a restore body potion. So we'll just, for this case, there he is. Coming? I never thought he'd break through the wall. I guess not. Here he is. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and throw a blindness potion at him and drink a hero potion, just so we just hopefully don't get stun locked to death. So close. We'll just reload where we were. Do it again. But that is the good use for potions early on, is just chuck them at enemies that are going to be too tough for you. And another good idea is just chuck them at enemies that you need to get away from. So if there's an enemy that's right up on you, and okay, here he is again. We'll drink our potion of hero. We're going to hit him with a blind. And let's see if we can get him this time. Easy. Got it. Okay. That gets us through this dungeon then. And we are lucky enough now to just be burdened when we pick up this chest. So we got a recipe of poster twice. And we'll just go ahead and evacuate this time. We're taking a lot of damage now because we're overweight. We had hero on. This might kill us. Yeah. So we had hero. And that is how we get it back to our base. We have a treasure chest. Okay. Got a texture. Got some gems here. A cup of tea. Okay, this is a perfect stopping spot for episode 2. Now, we're just a little bit stronger. We've got some decent food. We've got the ability to pay our bills really easily. And we've gotten quite a bit stronger. We've also started working towards some of our guilds, which is awesome. And I think this is a really good episode 2 stopping spot. You saw we died a few times, and that's just fine. But I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you sticking with me, and soon enough we'll have episode 3. So I appreciate you. My name's Deepak. Thank you.